Hey, monster dudes, monster girls, humans. So this is a different kind of video. I normally don't make these kind of videos or this kind of discussions about people passing away, but this is a very important video to me. I don't even know where to start. So let me just start from the beginning. So I just come back from work last night. I worked like 10 hours straight, having had a really rough day. And when I finally came home, just on my bed, I get a notification from one of my followers on Discord. And to my shocked surprise, uh, I find out that one of my most favorite manga artists, Akira Toriyama, had passed away. And I'm just I just thought this was fake. I was just so shocked and disbelief, like this can't be real. This can't be real. But finding out that he passed away was one of the most frustrating things. I was just confused, conflicted, because Akira Toriyama was an inspiration to everyone. I mean, a lot of people were inspired by him. I mean, Sonic was inspired. A lot of TV medias even drew inspiration from it. I mean, it's insane. It's insane to see such a great man that actually brought us like Doctor Slump, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, etc. And Blue Dragon's another one. They also had Go Go Aquaman. Oh my god, I really love that. I really wish they had this series, and especially this one that's coming up that's also going to get a game adaptation or an anime. I'm not sure, called Sandlands. And I was really happy this year to see that, but I don't know whether or not that the project's going to continue or not, which is pretty sad because I don't know if they're going to go on with him without the original artist. And it is kind of frustrating. It's really frustrating and sad because I don't know what to think anymore. Like, I don't even know if I want the game anymore now that he's gone. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. But I just want to say how much that Akira Toriyama really meant to me as an anime fan, as an otaku, because Dragon Ball Z was something very important to me as a child. I used to watch it back when it used to be on Toonami. We did get Dragon Ball back then, but it wasn't as popular as the Z series. I mean, America took that for granted. Honestly, Dragon Ball was pretty cool the way it was, but unfortunately, America did not make it popular. The one that made it popular was the Z series, and surprisingly, I can't believe it was a direct hit for Akira to step foot for the Midwest. I mean, for the Western audience, and that's pretty insane. But I mean, throughout the years, I mean, listening to Rock the Dragon when I came back from school every afternoon was just such a nostalgia trip for me. But not only that, as I got older, I discovered he made more stuff. Like, there was a one anime that they did a crossover too, especially during like the Blue Ribbon saga from Dragon Ball, and that was the Doctor Slump series. And I didn't even know this was a series back then. And as I got older, I looked into it. I'm trying to buy the mangas. I want to buy the whole set because it's really cool. I really liked the humor that went behind it. And it's like the really funny thing that came from Dr. Slump. I even heard that Akira Toriyama based his the villain off the manga director, the one that says reject, reject. It's such a creative thing he did. It's just that we don't get people like Akira Toriyama. I mean, his humor was amazing. He had like one of the most outlandish thought process, and that was just so great. And what's even better, I always thought it was really cool, especially when I was growing up. I actually didn't have a Super Nintendo at that time. I discovered that he worked on Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest. Well, I mean, in America, we called it Dragon Warrior, but I never got into Dragon Quest until I was, like, in around the high school era, and I was, like, wondering, because when I saw what Dragon Quest was, I was like, wait a minute, this looks like Dragon Ball Z! And then, to my shock, my surprise, it was done by the same person, Akira Toriyama. And it was, like, an advertisement for the DS games for Dragon Quest 4 through, I think it was Dragon Quest 6, I think it was, and that's when I started buying the games for the DS before they got really expensive. But I I also got into Chrono Trigger, which was another great game. I'm so happy I had that in my collection because the game is rare. I did used to buy the figures. Too bad I sold them. I only have one figure, and that was a Goku figure, but I'm keeping that just for memory's sake. And I just gotta say, I'm gonna miss the guy. I really gonna miss him because Akira was just, it's such a huge influence on everybody. It's just, it was so heartbreaking. It's not even funny. Like, I don't even know where to start with all this, but yeah, over the years, I was just so happy to know that we were gonna get Sandland, and then I don't know what to do anymore. Like, it's just, it's so jarring. Like, I'm just confused. I'm just so confused. Like, what are we to do now? And I know that, like, I know he's not a family member. I know he's not like anything like that. But like, Akira Toriyama had made it. It just, he's such a great inspiration. That's just the thing. Like, I can't explain it. It's like he's made a huge impact on the world that everybody knows who Akira Toriyama is, Dragon Ball Z, etc. It's like, it's just so mind-numbing. Like, I can't explain it. But yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts on it, on the man. I just don't want to, I'm not going to make any little quips about it or anything, like, you know, like, oh, he's going to nothing like that, going to Corn, nothing like, or not Corn, King Kai, nothing like that. I just want to pay a little respect for the man because he was a pretty cool inspiration to us all. Like, I read a lot of his mangas. I even have like the other mangas that never got released, like Cashman and Go Akman. There was even more mangas he's worked on that are yet, like, there's one that is called Dub and Peter. I think it's, yeah, Dub and Peter. And it's like, really, it's like cool, like, inspiration. Like, it takes place in America. Like, there are so many things he's taken inspiration from, like Star Wars and like other sci-fi shows. And it goes to show you how much love and care he puts into these characters. But yeah, I know my little things all over the place, but yeah, I just wanted to give my little thoughts. I know it's not much of a video, and I know there's no music in the background because I'm just paying a little respect for him. I just hope everyone is everyone's doing all right, I guess. It's just, for me, it really took a shot. I was kind of really hesitant at making this video because it was very, very painful to make this one. Like, really painful. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. I'm Viperous, and I'm out. Laters.